Namaskar friends, this is Shekhar Mayanil here with a brand new episode of Sri Bharat Charitamrit Sindhu. And before I begin, let me bow down to Lord Ganesh ji and of course Hanumanji Maharaj, who is my own breath only. So let me share with you the screen. So this is the nectar of the ocean of Sri Bharat Ji's Charitra in Sri Ram Charitmanas, written by Sri Tulsidas Ji Maharaj. So based on the based on the questions that people have asked me from the first episode, there are some questions that people have asked, so I will deal with those questions in this episode. So before I begin, let me do the invocation prayer. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahe तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। The questions are, in your invocation mantra you mentioned we. Who are these we? This is the first question. Then second question is, kindly explain the last diagram of the mango fruit from the first episode. Once again, where you discuss adharma, dharma, dharma bhas, and dharma sar in the context of Ram Rajya. Third question is, please give me a very simple definition of dharma and Sanatan Dharma. Now, fourth question is, what to expect if Ram Rajya is established in Bharat today? In short, what is Ram Rajya? I keep hearing about it and about it a lot, but what is it? So this question, number 4 question is come from Hyderabad. Number 3 questions comes from Varanasi. Number 2 comes from Janakpuri from New Delhi. And number 1 question comes from close by, somewhere close to my home only, not too far away. So number 5, you said or implied in episode number 1 that King Dashrath had Dharma Rajya, but lacked the Dharma Sar. So which means he lacked the juice, right? Essence of all, he lacked it. Please explain, why do you say so? After all, he was the father of Sri Ram and a Chakravarti Samrat. How come that he lacked the Dharma Sar? So number 6 question is, do you know of any efforts being made in Bharat, India, that is, in the direction of total human transformation, or adding the Dharma Sar in Dharma Rajya to make Ram Rajya? Or in other words, how can one enhance super metacognitive intelligence? That is exactly what he is basically wanting to ask. So first question, answer to that. In invocation mantra, you mentioned we. Who are these we? We is in Upanishadic teaching style. We means the master, the teacher, the guru, and the disciple, shishya. So almost invariably this happens everywhere, that whatever is said and whatever somebody hears, there is something lost in the translation. So what the teacher may want to communicate does not get communicated. So the teacher and the student both are sitting there together and invoking this mantra, Shanti mantra, so that there is no war between the teacher and the student, right? Or guru and the disciple, shishya. So let there be no misunderstanding, basically. That's what it is. So kindly explain in the last diagram the mango fruit from the episode 1, right? where we discuss adharma, dharma, dharma bhas, and dharma sar in the context of Ram Rajya. So this is what it is. This is the mango fruit, cross section of it, and the outer skin and the juice in the middle and the seed in the core. This is basically the, the texture of the fruit, right? So sar means the juice, the very drinkable essence of a ripe fruit, right? So what is adharma? Adharma is total absence of the fruit. Fruit, the mango gave the fruit, but it never reaches the people. So what is dharma bhas? Dharma bhas is the appearance, but not the reality. It has more to do with hypocrisy, fraud, um, lies, deceit. That is what it is all about. It's still, but it has some semblance of dharma in it. Dharma means the skin and the seeds are there, but no juice. So people feel that they got it, but they didn't get it. So it's kind of that is a very deceptive way of governance. Dharma bhas. What is dharma? Dharma means the skin of the fruit, the seed of the fruit, and the juice of the fruit. That comprises the dharma. And what is dharma sar? Dharma sar is the pure juice. So if you take out the juice completely out of the fruit, then that will become dharma bhas. Right? If you put the juice back into the thing, then that is the real dharma. So adharma, this question is from Janakpuri. I think New Delhi, somewhere in, yeah. So this gentleman want to know what is adharma and dharma bhas and all that. He's sitting in the capital. This the the party or the person who is currently the chief minister of Delhi. You know exactly what that is all about. It will be very clear to you that how deception plays a role in governance over there. Right now, that gentleman is facing a lot of charges of corruption and lot of uh, you call deception, I would say, pure deception. How people get deceived by such people, by such leaders, so-called leaders. They are not leaders anyhow, but they are just so-called leaders. So how they create that dharma bhas, they know that they are doing a dharma, but they have to cover it with something very nice, but there is no juice in that, and people suffer on that account. So dharma, now you understand the meaning of dharma. Dharma is परहित सरिस धर्म नहीं भाई पर पीड़ा नहीं सम अधमाई. This is in Ramcharitmanas Uttarkand. Ramchandra ji explains to the people what is dharma. परहित सरिस धर्म नहीं भाई पर पीड़ा नहीं सम अधमाई. Now in dharma bhas what happens is the juice is taken away. So parapida happens. You think that you have given the fruit to those person, and the person also feels that he has got the fruit. But when he takes the fruit, cuts it, there is no juice there. So that is parapida. That is actually a dharma only. Dharma bhas, by giving the fruit. Now the Ravan or some people completely take away the fruit, nothing happens. The mango tree gives all the fruit, nothing reaches the human being, nothing reaches the people, nothing reaches the mankind in the kingdom. That is total adharma. But there are some people who figured out a way to do adharma by deceit, by covering up the thing as if they are giving something, but they are not doing it anyway. So dharma sar is basically the juice of the fruit. Okay. Now please give me a very simple definition of dharma. I just gave you one, which is, and what is Sanatan Dharma? What is dharma and what is Sanatan Dharma? Parahit saris dharma nahi bhai, parapida nahi samadhamai. There is no adharma worse than giving hardship to anybody, right? and there is no dharma which is good, doing good to people. That is the ultimate dharma, is to do good to people, not selfish for others. And the worst adharma is to do harm to people, to kill people, to deceive people. That is the most despicable adharma that you can think of. So dharete iti dharma, that is the phrase from Mahabharata, that means that which upholds, sustains, and even uplifts is dharma. Dharma has a lot of connotations in, and it changes its meaning based on the context. It's a context dependent definition, and it is most beautiful thing. The entire Bhagavad Gita talks about dharma. Mama dharma, what is my dharma? Under different situation, under different circumstances. That is the word dharma comes from, right? Dharma comes from the dharana which means sustain, that which supports. Now, for instance, all the waves in the ocean is supported by what? Ocean, right? So ocean is the essence, dharma, that which holds all the waves, right? That's ocean is. Dharma also means duty. What is my duty under different circumstances? This is, if you want to know what is my, how do you understand what is my duty under these circumstances? I strongly recommend reading, knowing Bhagavad Gita, diving deep into it and understanding Bhagavad Gita. It is one of the best scriptures on dharma. What is my duty under circumstances? Arjuna had a challenge and could not understand what is his duty under such circumstances where it appears to be wrong, but how do you go about doing such things? So where do you draw the line as to what is my duty? Back again, parahit sarisa dharma nahi bhai, parapida nahi samadhamai. That is the biggest definition. What is it? What is my duty under these circumstances? Is it benefiting me alone or is it benefiting others? If it is benefiting me, then it is adharma. If it is benefiting others, then it is dharma. That is the duty that I have. So this is, if we go about with this understanding that the duty that I am supposed to perform, is it benefiting others or not? That's it. That is the ultimate definition. And Sri Krishna essentially taught him, Arjuna, the same thing. Dharma also means the essential nature of the property of the thing. Now, for instance, the nature of fire is heat, right? The nature of water is wetness. So wetness is the dharma for water, dharma of water, and the fire heat is the dharma of flame. So that's what the heat and the wetness. This is the essential nature of the of fire and water, right? This is what it is. So dharma also means essential nature. Now, just like now, dharma, Sanatan Dharma, dharma and Sanatan. I'll describe this little bit. So now there is another definition level, different definition of dharma come here. Now, just like health is one, now you cannot say, well, I have a health, lack of Alzheimer health, or lack of Parkinson health, or lack of kidney disease health. No. You just say health. I am healthy means you're just overall perfect. That's what health is. Just like health is one, but diseases are many. In the same way, dharma is one and religions, panth, are many. Now, this is another definition at the level of panth and all that. Sanatan Dharma is eternal consciousness stream. The eternal Sanatan Dharma is the essential eternal consciousness stream giving rise to as many panth as there are humans on the planet. So Sanatan Dharma is nothing, not a particular religion. It is nothing to do with religion, but it is it is the eternal consciousness stream which gives rise to panth. Millions and millions, as many human beings, as many panth, means as many religions. So it is a crime against humanity to make a group or a panth and club every human being in it. Let's say if I like one particular way of worship or particular way which gives me happiness, it is a crime against humanity if I want to enforce on somebody my idea. It is absolutely wrong. But there are some people who are doing that. But sorry to say, that is the very core of all the conflict that is happening in the planet. The very core of conflicting is to impose somebody, the X person's wish and will on the person Y. And if that fellow does not agree, that they go ahead and massacre them. This is absolute wrong. This is just wrong. When a person is truly established in consciousness, then she will realize that the origin of all panth is Sanatan Dharma only, which means the origin of all panth is eternal consciousness stream. This is it. Till then, till all those people are established in consciousness, mine is bigger than yours and I'm better than yours, and the thought of I, me and mine will be there, always there. You cannot get rid of this thought. As long as human beings are not established in consciousness, there will be strife and turmoil. That is fact of life. So if that is the core that we have to fix, not the superficial sarva dharma sambhav and all that. That is absolutely garbage, nonsense. There is no such thing as sarva dharma. Why should you have sarva dharma sambhav? Everybody has their own thing. Let them be there. Don't impose the idea on anybody. That's how the sarva dharma sambhav will happen. Do not impose anybody's idea on anyone. This is how it will be. So the I, me, and mine thoughts are fueled by ignorance, rampant ignorance of our own essential nature, which is Satchitanand. This is what the Upanishad talks about. This is the absolute truth. Right? Satchitananda is the absolute truth, which is eternal consciousness stream. So I think I made it clear what Dharma, Sanatan Dharma is about. This question number 4, what to expect if Ram Rajya established in today's Bharat? In short, what is Ram Rajya? I keep hearing about it a lot, but what is it? Please explain. Before I go about doing this, I want to share with you a small katha I heard. It was so beautiful. I felt like I want to share this. When Sri Ram came from Lanka and he was coronated that time, and there was an entire crowd, everybody from Ayodhya were gathered, the whole kingdom, everybody was gathered there. And somebody noted that Bharatji was not there. They were looking around, what happened, where is he? He cannot be found. Then Hanumanji said, oh, Bharatji is behind you. Sri Ramji, Bharatji is hiding behind you, holding that big umbrella, the chawar, I don't know what you call that. It's a big umbrella. He's holding the umbrella and he's crying. And Hanumanji went to ask him what happened. Why are you crying? He says, it was because of me. It took 14 years for him to become the king. If I was not there, he would have been the king long time ago. He was so sorry about that. He was still feeling guilty about his presence. Then Hanumanji said, don't worry, please come. Sri Ram is calling you. Then Ramchandraji heard this. He said, no, don't. Let him be there. Let him be there. I am more safe under his Chhatra Chhaya. I am more safe. I will be better king under the Chhatra Chhaya of Bharat. Who is holding the Chhatra? Which means he is the one who created this. This is what Ramchandraji said. Bharat is the one who created this moment where I can be a better king under his Chhatra Chhaya, which means under his umbrella, protection of his umbrella, which he has created. His umbrella is his creation. That is Ram Rajya. He is the father of Ram Rajya, who is basic fundamental. He created that uh, that ecosystem where Ram Rajya can happen. So Sri Ramchandra ji said, I am more honored that Bharat is holding the umbrella. So this is a beautiful. So Ram Raj बैठे त्रैलोका हर्षित भय गए सब शोका बयरु न कर काहू सन कोई राम प्रताप विषमता खोई बरनाश्रम निज निज धर्म निरत वेद पथ लोग चलहि सदा पावहि सुखई नहीं भय शोक न रोग. So this means the moment Sri Ram assumed the throne, it brought lot of joy in all the three spheres, Trailoka, all the three, and ended all their sorrows. No one bore enmity to another. Sri Ram's glory obliterated all disharmony. Devoted to their duty, each according to his attitude and aptitude and the stage of life, people trod the path of Vedas. They lived the life according to Vedas and enjoyed happiness. They knew no fear, nor sorrow, nor disease. So this is what Bharatji is the creator of all these things. Absolutely, uh, he ended all this harmony and no sorrow, no fear, no disease, no grief, nothing of that nature. दैहिक दैविक भौतिक तापा राम राज नहीं काहुई व्यापा सब नर करहि परस्पर प्रीति चलहि स्वधर्म निरत श्रुति नीति चार्यो चरण धर्म जग माही पूरी रहा सपने हूँ अगमाही राम भगत रत नर अरु नारी सकल परम गति के अधिकारी. Now it means in the whole of Sri Ram's dominion, there was nobody who suffered from affliction of any kind, whether of the body or proceeding from divine or supernatural agencies or that caused by any living beings. Then nobody would harass anybody. No one. Everyone loved each other, each following his own duty as comfortably, conformably to the precepts of the Vedas, right? Dharma with its four pillars. These are the four pillars of Dharma. Truth. Please note this down. That is the one who has asked this question on Dharma. These are the four pillars of Dharma. Truth, purity, both external and internal. Compassion and charity. These are the four pillars of Dharma, of Sanatan Dharma, I would say. This is what it is. Reign everywhere throughout the kingdom, and no one ever even dreamt of sin. Means not even in the thought, not even in the dream, bad thought came. Sin means unaware. Basically, I consider sin as being completely unaware. Lack of awareness is sin, which means everybody was very, very aware, awake, and alert. Men and women alike were devoted to Sri Ram, and all were qualified for final beatitude. Now, I have explained what is Ram. What does Ram mean? Sarveshu ramante iti Rama. Now, that Ram, as a human being, as a person, was the king of Ayodhya. But if you go to the real juice of it, the real essence, real meaning of it, I have already discussed in the yogic neurosciences in Hanuman Chalisa, where Ram is Sarveshu Ramante iti Rama, that which pervades everything. That this is, Ram means the substratum, actually, this consciousness itself, right? That's what it is. अल्प मृत्यु नहीं कवन्यु पीरा, सब सुंदर सब बिरज शरीरा। नहीं दरिद्र को दुख न दीना, नहीं को अबुदन लक्षण हीना। सब निर्दम्ब धर्म रत पूनी, नर अरु नारी चतुर सब गुनी। सब गुण गुणज्ञ पंडित सब ज्ञानी, सब कृतज्ञ नहीं कपट सयानी। राम राज नभ गेस सुनो, सचरा सुनो सचराचर जग माही। काल कर्म स्वभाव गुण कृत, दुख काहू ही नाही। There was no premature death. No, somebody, almost everybody lived up to the full maturity of the body, right? All throughout, like maybe 100, 120 years or something like that. There was no premature death, no suffering of any kind. Everyone was healthy physically. Obviously, they must be doing yogasana and pranayam, right? There is absolutely no doubt about that. And they were eating right also. So this is what causes good health. So no one was destitute, afflicted, or miserable. No one had any mental or emotional challenges. This, see, when you are having zero stress, this is exactly what happened. You have no mental emotional challenge, and these are the basic fundamental reasons why even the physical suffering happens, because of this mental and emotional difficulties. All were egoless, good, pious, and virtuous. All were clever and highly accomplished. Everyone recognized the merits of others and was learned and wise. During Sri Ram's reign, there was not a single entity that suffered due to any of the suffering attributable to time, past conduct, personal temperament, and character. This is what Ram Rajya is about. And remember the fundamental thing was para hita sarisa dharma nahi bhai. In everything, if you do good to others, there is something in your body chemistry that happens, which solves all your problems. If you do parahit, if you do not do parahit, then it is almost affecting yourself alone, nothing else. People who do lot of genuine good, not clandestine good, other uh, parameters of kind of cheating and deceit. No, genuinely good, no agenda behind. Right? Those people are the real happy people throughout life. Now we will discuss question number 5 and 6 in the next episode. So these are the two. This question requires little more dwelling on it. I have to. Uh, it's intense. It is little more elaborate. Because I have to bring in other kings in the same lineage of Dashrath, where or in Ramcharitmanas there are 3 kings who have who had the same challenge as Dashrath had, but eventually Dashrath was the third one which had which could not make a decision, who could not make a correct decision. The clarity was missing in his decisiveness. So this is what we will discuss next time. And of course, what is the best effort is there any effort made in Bharat on total transformation, human transformation? Yes, there have been. We discuss that also next time. Thank you very much, and thanks for subscribing, sharing, and liking this video. And if you have not done subscribing at still, please do so. And if you have liked anything that I have said today, please share this video with a lot of people who might gain a whole lot of new understanding about Sanatan Dharma Bhas, Adharma, all those things. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.